All right, so this is what I've been sent to read. This is specifically from the AsOne Committee. They have asked me specifically to read this to everybody, and I'm going to start off the show by doing so. It says, specifically, Dan, thank you for your interest to have our group on your radio show. We appreciate it. As you know, some people from our AsOne Committee have noted that they will attend, and others, for personal reason, are not able to attend. The AsOne community has, as a group, decided to issue a public statement regarding our commitment and our stance we take in regards to planning the New York City gathering on 7/7/07. But first, we felt it was appropriate to inform you of this statement prior to it going on air. We feel that it's not one person's best interest, let alone the community of YouTube as a whole, to engage in a debate over this. Therefore, the following statement is issued on behalf of the members of the AsOne community, including Joe, MGM, Jill, XGoboBeanX, Phil, SXE Phil, Mark, Visible Mode, Karen, Spricket24, and Dan. I am Mr. Dan. And it says, we have, as a group, decided to not make hurtful or harmful statements against the other group, who have coined themselves as the YouTube Rejects, and have proceeded to spam our videos and inboxes with hater comments. And our group will not partake in damaging another person's good name. The people responsible for spreading and encouraging the hate are from Paul's Podcasting 101 group. These users are spending a significant amount of time and energy making videos and spamming the comments to try to stop the AsOne team from putting on this New York City gathering. Paul has upheld that he has never officially canceled his event in New York City on the same day. One particular member of our group has been in close contact with Paul. It is clear that Paul has no desire to work with us, and is increasingly clear from Nalts that he has also no desire to work with us and resolve this issue. They are the ones creating the drama and the hate over this event. We have contacted Nalts. He was more than happy to become part of the initial AsOne committee. He was included on all of our early email communications, and has even gone so far as to say that he was excited about what we were doing. And here are some of the statements that from an email he wrote to us on March 8th, 2007. Quote, I'm really psyched, Corey, that you are turning your attention to 7/7/7 in New York City, and that you've assembled an all-star cast to bring more excitement to the date. That means there will be one kick-ass event instead of two pretty good ones, and no hard choices for people who can afford the one trip. Nice. Quote, in the end, I'm 100% confident this event is going to be sweeter now with the new level of energy behind it. And I'm feeling a load of pressure off my back now that there's more organized people than me owning this. Quote, P.S. Honored to be considered for this all-star video and assemble as a humble YouTube C-lister. I would love to appear along with you guys. I just feel like it would be a dick move to Paul, which is hard for me even though I don't know Paul better than I know any of you, and he creeps me and my son out. Each one of us has in some shape or form spoken to Paul and Nalts and tried to resolve this respectfully. In fact, we strongly feel that Nalts was playing both sides, as he has agreed to several people on our team that he was going to help us organize this event, and he has been CC'd to many emails and was included in the credits of our last video. We are tired of the hate, and we are saddened by that the community is divided. However, we have all taken the time to read the comments and our emails regarding this event. But at what point do we decide that we are not going to deal with a group who have consistently made every effort to undermine our progress and are even more interested to see us hurt than to see the gathering in New York City put on at 7/7/7? The point came with the last video posted by Nalts. After being on the phone with him and Paul, several things were discussed that were going to be brought back to the AsOne community prior to going forward. Specifically, Karen, Jill, Paul, and Nalts all agree that no one was going to post another video, and when the next video goes up, it would not have any of our images in it, and that it would just be the skyline of New York City and a text that way no one can take issue with any one particular person in the video. Instead, Nalts made a video that very night after hanging up on agreed terms and specifically went against what was agreed in that phone conversation. None of us take lightly to being called a wanker amongst the other things he compared us to. We do not need to go into detail on this because we have all seen a horrific video depicting the 911 attacks that their group supported with their comments. We are compared to terrorists. Yet we are not the ones trying to resolve. We are the ones trying to resolve this respectively. We are certainly not the ones keeping this hate between the two groups in motion, and we do not wish for the community to be divided over this. Please feel free to contact us at AsOne Team. That's ASONETEAM @gmail.com. asoneteam@gmail.com. Respectfully, the AsOne Committee. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is their official statement.
Well, I'm so glad we just told an entire room not to bash anybody.
Why, what's going on?
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. We just told this entire listening base not to sit here and bash anybody and not to make accusations and not to point fingers. I don't know what to say, Dan. I came in here. I'm pretty much an on the fence kind of guy with this whole thing, and I'm all down with the not bashing anybody and not pointing fingers and not making assumptions and accusations. And that thing that you just read,
yes,
was pretty much an IED. I'm a little
okay. I know. So
because that was
all right.